Carl Jung said that freedom stretches only so far as the limits of our consciousness. So where we are conscious, we are free. The conscious ego is the center of will. And whatever we're conscious of, we have complete control of, at least that part of it, at least that conscious part of it. So for example, if we are fully conscious of where we are harming ourselves, then we have the free choice to cease doing that. And shadow work, from one perspective, is the process of ceasing to do harm to ourselves. But of course, in order to do that, we first have to become aware of where we might be harming ourselves. And the suffering we create in harming ourselves serves that very purpose, is to point our way to where we are harming ourselves. It is the result of that inattention that's being created through disharmonious will that may have served a purpose at one time. So whereas we may have had to behave a certain way as a child, acting nice or not saying certain words or only doing certain kinds of things and not doing others, that may well have served a purpose. It may well have been useful enough at that point in time in order to get us to the next stage of our development. But at some point along the road, that's no longer useful and aligned to where we need to go. So it's very much a valid part of our journey, but we cannot skip a step. We have to take one step at a time. And so at some point, that inclination is going to clash with another inclination that's coming online, and we're going to have to reconcile those somehow. And to do that, we're going to have to bring them both into conscious awareness, like this melting pot where they can both be seen and they can have it out with each other. And from that, we can find transcendent way forward. So Carl Jung is saying here that freedom stretches as far as the limits of our consciousness. Where we are not conscious, we're not free. Where we are conscious, we are free. And so in pursuing self-knowledge, we're actually pursuing greater freedom. The two pursuits are synonymous.